Welcome, dear friends, to Still Becoming. Today we're diving into a topic that touches the very core of our later years: how to live a calm, respected, and peaceful life. These aren't just lessons, they're regrets many elderly people whisper when it's already too late. Regrets about what they shared and what they should have kept close to their hearts. Before we start, take a moment to subscribe to Still Becoming if you care about living your later years with peace, purpose, and self-respect. And comment below, I choose peace over drama. Because that's what true wisdom looks like after 65. It's about protecting your inner world. Now let's begin. And listen closely, because these truths aren't easy to hear, but they are vital for your tranquility. We're going to explore 4 secrets you should never share with your family after 65 if you truly desire a life free from unnecessary drama and stress. These aren't about being dishonest. They're about cultivating boundaries and understanding that not every detail of your life needs to be public, especially when it concerns your hard-earned peace. It's about discernment, a quality that ripens with age. Often, we think sharing everything brings us closer to our loved ones. But for seniors, certain disclosures can unintentionally invite pressure, misunderstanding, and even regret. Our first secret touches upon a very sensitive area that can easily disrupt your tranquility. The first secret you should never share is how much money you really have. Many seniors believe being open about their savings helps their family plan better, or perhaps they feel a sense of obligation to be fully transparent. But sadly, that transparency often invites pressure, expectation, and even manipulation. You might think your children or relatives will understand your financial independence, but money has a strange way of changing relationships, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. Suddenly, every decision you make, from buying a new comfortable chair for your home to donating to a charity you care about, becomes everyone's concern. Why are you spending so much, Mom? Dad, maybe you shouldn't give that money away. And before you know it, you start living by their approval instead of your own peace and desires. This subtle shift can erode your sense of autonomy, making you feel as though your financial choices are no longer truly yours to make. Protect your financial privacy. You worked hard for every dollar, you saved diligently, and no one else has the right to dictate how you enjoy it or how you manage your resources in your golden years. This is your legacy of independence. You can still help your loved ones when needed, and many seniors find immense joy in doing so, but always on your terms. This means offering support out of genuine desire, not out of guilt, pressure, or unspoken expectations. Maintaining financial privacy is not about being secretive. It's about setting healthy boundaries that safeguard your peace of mind and prevent unnecessary family friction. It allows you to be generous without being controlled. The second secret, and it's an emotional one, is your deepest family disappointments. At some point, every parent, every sibling, every family member feels hurt. Maybe a child didn't visit enough, or spoke harshly, or chose a life path you never imagined for them. But bringing up old pain again and again doesn't heal relationships. It hardens hearts. It creates a cycle where the past overshadows the present, and resentment builds instead of understanding. This is a common trap for many as they age. I've met seniors who keep reopening wounds, hoping their children will finally understand how much they hurt them, believing that verbalizing the pain will somehow force an apology or a change. But what usually happens is distance, not closeness. If you carry pain, process it quietly through prayer, journaling, or reflection. Sometimes discussing it with a trusted friend or a counselor can offer perspective without involving the direct parties. Not every feeling deserves an audience, especially if that audience is unprepared or unwilling to truly hear. Sometimes peace means choosing silence over being right. It means understanding that you cannot control another person's actions or reactions, but you can control your own response and your own pursuit of inner harmony. Your dignity grows when you rise above bitterness and choose to love people anyway, even when they don't understand you, even when they don't apologize in the way you hoped. This is not weakness, it is profound strength. You protect your own heart by releasing the expectation that others must validate your pain. True healing often begins when we let go of what was and embrace what is, finding peace within ourselves regardless of external circumstances. The third secret to keep is your plans for inheritance, at least until it's absolutely time. Nothing divides families faster than the promise of money after death. It's a sad truth, but one we must acknowledge. Even the kindest siblings who have shared a lifetime of memories can turn cold and competitive when inheritance becomes a topic. The mere mention can ignite old rivalries, create new jealousies, and unravel family bonds that seemed unshakable. Seniors often reveal their wills too early, thinking it will prevent fights later, or perhaps to test the waters of their children's reactions. But it usually does the opposite. It brings potential conflict to the forefront prematurely. People start comparing, doubting, and resenting. Why did she get more? He always was the favorite. Suddenly, your love, your legacy becomes a number on paper, and your intentions are scrutinized through a lens of financial expectation. The wiser path is to keep your plans private, documented legally and clearly with an attorney, but don't announce them. Let the legal process handle the distribution when the time comes, without the emotional drama of pre-disclosures. When you're gone, your carefully written words will speak for you far better than emotional conversations ever could, free from the biases and interpretations that arise in live discussions. This ensures your wishes are honored without undue stress on your family. And in the meantime, enjoy your relationships for what they are: genuine connections, shared laughter, and mutual support, not for what anyone expects to receive. This allows for authentic love, unburdened by financial speculation. And now, the fourth and most powerful secret: your fears and weaknesses. This one may sound strange, but it's true. After 65, many seniors begin to express every worry and concern they have, seeking comfort or understanding. I'm scared of being alone. I can't remember things like I used to. I feel useless. While honesty can feel relieving, it can also subtly shift how your family sees you. They might start treating you differently, perhaps with more pity than respect. They stop viewing you as strong and wise, the pillar of the family, and start treating you like someone fragile or broken, someone who needs constant supervision or decisions made for them. This can be disempowering. And the more you're pitied, the smaller your voice becomes in your own life. Your opinions might be overlooked, your desires dismissed, all under the guise of protecting you. This diminishes your autonomy and self-worth. So share your truth carefully. Yes, seek help when you need it. That's a sign of wisdom, not weakness. But never let fear become your identity. Your family should see your strength, your resilience, more than your struggle. You faced decades of storms, navigated countless challenges, and emerged stronger. You're not weak, you're weathered. And there's immense power, profound wisdom, and quiet dignity in that journey. Let me tell you something most older people realize too late. Silence is not weakness. It's protection. It's self-respect. It's wisdom earned through years of noise and experience. You don't owe the world every detail of your life. You owe yourself peace. You see, after 65, your greatest treasure isn't just money, or perfect health, or even endless time. It's tranquility. And tranquility comes from choosing your battles wisely, keeping your privacy sacred, and knowing that you don't have to explain your happiness to anyone. It's about understanding that peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of inner calm amidst life's inevitable challenges. It's an active choice you make every day. So, to every senior listening right now, take this as your gentle reminder. Protect your peace like you protected your children. Protect your privacy like you protected your home. Because peace, once lost, takes a lifetime to rebuild. This isn't about isolation. It's about intelligent self-preservation. It's about curating your emotional landscape so that you can truly savor the richness and beauty of your later years, unburdened by unnecessary external pressures. If this message touched your heart, if it resonated with your desire for a more serene existence, please subscribe to Still Becoming for more gentle guidance, inspiring stories, and practical wisdom to help you live your golden years with grace and strength. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you've learned to keep private for your own peace? Share your wisdom with our community, because after 65, happiness doesn't always come from what we share. It comes from knowing what to keep quietly in our hearts, nurturing that inner sanctuary where true peace resides. Thank you for joining us today on Still Becoming. Until next time, cherish your peace.